Boom! Texas gets knocked off by Florida in the swamp. It got real swampy. I watched Daxon Dart go here and die, and I just watched Archie Manning go in here and die in Texas and Ole Miss. Obviously, it wasn't just Dart. Um, Even though he played a big part. Look, man, this is a tough loss for Texas. I sucks because I already recorded, some of this already, and my thing just technology was technology. So I'm gonna kind of have to catch back up to where I already was. But um, I look here now. So when it comes to Texas and Florida, I don't put this game on Sark. Um, I know people overly. Oh my, dude, what is happening to my computer right now? People are overly critical of Sark. And I don't put this game on him at the end of the day. I look at it like there was Archman doesn't know how to move over a pocket. He doesn't understand how to move in a pocket. One to step up, one to step back. One you need to just drop a little farther back to make the throw. The throw to Andrews where he missed him wide open. All he used to do is step back a little further, step to the right maybe even, and just get it there. Are you trying to make the perfect throw and be a robot and trying to make the perfect throws? So just try. Sometimes you just got to get. I don't care who you are, Tom Brady. Sometimes you just got to get it there and let them make the play because they're just so wide open. Same thing with Mosley. If Arch steps up and not out, want to run, that's a touchdown on Emmett Mosley, but he doesn't. So if those plays are connected on, first of all, Mosley plays a touchdown, and that Andrews play is going to be a big chunk play. That's a whole different ball game. If Ryan Ringo makes a trick play pass, that's 14 points I'm talking about. We just messed out on. If the punt doesn't get blocked, that's 16 points, 14 points scored, and then 2 points that Florida doesn't get. Texas wins this game. So Texas beat themselves. Like I said, I don't put this on Sark because when I watch Sark, I watch players that execute, and he missed out on 14 points because of lack of execution. That's why I don't put it on Sark. I put it on a team that's young and trying to understand what it takes to win and understanding they know what it takes to win, but understanding like the environment and it's just burned by the fire. It takes time to understand this team is young and they're gonna make young team mistakes and they're gonna get burned for it. But guess what? It's gonna pay off because when you go to Mississippi State here soon, it's gonna you're gonna win that game. You know why? Because you're gonna already have been to the swamp. When you go to Georgia soon, you're gonna win that game because you already have been to the swamp. Like when you go to Kentucky on the road, you're gonna win that game because you've already been to the swamp. Like this game, you already been to the shoe. Like you've been burned by the fire. You know what it's like that to go there and get your behind whooped on national TV on the road. You know what it's like. So it's not gonna be nothing new for this team. So I'm extremely excited for what this Texas team can do. If people understand this Texas team is gonna make young team mistakes. I think when it comes to the O line, people are being too much on the O line, not enough on Arch. Arch lack of ability to manipulate the pocket is the biggest issue Texas is having right now. He doesn't understand. Sometimes every throw can't be perfect. I just gotta get the float it there and get it there. Just get the ball there. Whether it's a float or a dot or a bullet, just get the ball there. And Arch doesn't understand that. He wants to be a robot and I just do what the defense is giving him and just get the throw there. And so I think a lot of misleading stuff right now. I think people are putting too much on the O line. I'm fine with Texas at tackle. I love Brandon Baker at right tackle. I love Trevor Goolsby at left tackle. Well, I think the problem is, I think for sure now, Nick Brooks needs to be a starting left guard. Flat out. Almost like what they did with Kyle Flood did with Evan Neal at Alabama, where he was a right guard for them. He's too good, too big, too physical, fits too much in the SEC. He needs to be a left guard. When it comes to center, I don't know what they're going to do. I would prefer to bench DJ Campbell, me personally. Maybe try Stroh, or I would try Nate Kibble at right guard if I'm Texas. That's where I'm at. I want Nate Kibble at right guard. But right now, I think I think you do that. Either you do Nick Brooks at left guard, Cole Hudson at center, Nate Kibble at right guard, or Nick Brooks at left guard, Connor Robinson at center, or Cole Hudson at right guard. I think one of those two combinations, either Hudson at center and Kibble at right guard, or Robinson at center and Hudson at right guard, because they need more of a push. I'm done with DJ Campbell. He hasn't shown to be that elite of a player. I think Kyle Flood needs to put in some of this young talent he knows is going to be elite guys, Nate Kibble and Nick Brooks, and play them and go for it from there. Because if they do that, I think this offensive line will be better. But Archman struggles with pressure. He struggles with pressure because he knows how to manipulate the pocket, and when the pocket really can't be manipulated, he just has to sit there and take it and take the hit. He just can't make the throws. He threw an errant pass to what they I would say a wounded duck over Livingstone. So I know Texas is going to be fine. I'm not concerned about them. Arch Manning will win a national championship. Arch Manning will win a Heisman. The thing for Arch Manning is, will he win two Heisman's? And will he win two national championships? That's where we're at with Arch Manning right now. Wow. That's where we're at. Will Arch Manning win two national championships, or will he win two Heisman's? Or will he win one national championship or one Heisman? That's where I'm at with Arch Manning. I'm completely sold on the guy. His best throws today were down the field. He showed you he can make the throws. He got to be more consistent. And just these are the bumps he's gonna take as a young player. Obviously, with Arch, the 2 years on the bench meant nothing. I don't think Arch learned anything on the bench. I don't think he gained anything. I really feel like that 2 years was a waste of his life. He'll never get back. And 2 years was a waste of time. And obviously, it shows that 2 years did nothing for Arch Manning. It did nothing. Some guys need to get on the field and play. They can't do it sitting on a bench. Mac Jones could. Arch Manning can't. You know. So I think it did nothing for Arch except hurt him more than it did help him. Quinn hurt Arch more than he helped him. Quinn should have left after the second year, and he hurt himself too more than he helped himself too. Yeah, that Quinn come back at third year didn't help anybody, and then it didn't help Sark, didn't help Arch, didn't help himself. So it definitely didn't help the fan base's mental. It didn't help. But Arch is going to continue to get better and better every week. They're going to go beat Oklahoma next week. I'm confident in that. Colin Simmons is going to be a superstar player the rest of the season. This is going to be a wake-up call for Texas. And I understand we had to be a lot better because the I say loss was one thing. It was a hard-fought game. This is just a whooping, flat out by Florida. I will say, when it comes to Colin Simmons has to do more on the field if he's going to talk as much trash as he does. Dude, you've got to be a superstar player. Colin Simmons has been awful to begin the season. Ant Hill has been awful to begin the season. The defensive line has been awful to begin the season. The front seven, outside of Leon Galafal, probably Titans defense has been awful to start the season. There's been no pass rush. I think Jalen Gilbo needs to be benched. He's too slow. I don't think Kobe Bash should be playing. I like Santana Wilson. I like Katie Phillips. I like Grayson Littleton on the outside. I'm not a fan of Manny Muhammad. He doesn't move me. And I think Texans fans should know why. I like Santana Wilson. I'm not really moved by. We'll see. I would like to see what Warren Robinson could do. I think Warren Robinson can run. So I wouldn't mind to give Warren Robinson a chance. I actually willing to see if give him a chance. But I'm Kate Phillips, Grayson Littleton, and Warren Robinson and Santana Wilson. Those are my four guys. I'm not high on Manny Muhammad. I'm not a fan of him. I don't like him. I don't like Jalen Gilbo. He's too slow. You can't run man with him for sure. And then Kobe Black, I don't like. Again, too slow. Don't like those dudes. I think if I was Texas, I'd go with Santana Wilson, Grayson Littleton, see what Warren Robinson can give you, and then K. Phillips. Those are my 3 to 4 guys. Like I said, Robinson's more of a maybe because I haven't seen enough of him. But Phillips, Littleton, and Santana Wilson would be my 3 for sure. Those are my guys at Texas for DB. Those guys need to be on the field. The other guys need to be on the bench. I think on a D-line to go, no one spent more on the D-line in Texas in the offseason, whether that was high school or in the portal. Texas Tech is trying to address the D-line now and for the future. And it's just not working out right now. It didn't work out today. I'm more concerned with Texas defensive line because that's supposed to be a strength for them. And it's just not a strength right now. That D-line really is not a physically opposing unit. Murad Watson Colin Simmons, Kobar. Kobar forced a pick today, I will say that. So he had a good rep there. And he's more of a run stopper. He's not really going to show up and make splash plays like that. Murad Watson, Travis Shaw. I didn't know if I saw LeVon Johnson, Hero Kanu. These guys have got to make plays. They've got to either stop the run and make plays in the pass, especially the last 3 guys I named. Those guys can definitely rush a passer. They need to do it. Colin Simmons, Ethan Burke, Lance Jackson, Trey Moore, Zeno Mizulu, Colton Vostic. I get you have all these pass rushes, but who can actually pass rush? I hear about all these guys that have potential to pass, but none of them are pass rushing. So DJ Lagway could have ate lunch back there in the pocket. That was my big concern. That's what I didn't like to see. Is that defensively? So that's why my defensively. That D line has to be more physically imposing. And Hill has to be a first round pick. That was not first round pick player today. I didn't see a first round pick. I haven't seen it all season. He has to be better. He's walking around. I just saw him get run over and stared at while he was getting trucked on the side. He got trucked on the sideline right before the end of the last possession before I had the ball. And the Livingston guy trucked him and looked down at him like, "Oh, you ain't crap." I don't want to see that. Also, I want to find out who are the leaders on this Texas team because I saw no one who's going to check people, who's going to hold people accountable. It's hard when everybody's playing like trash, but somebody has to do it. Who got the balls to do it? Because I didn't see it today. I saw the dude that just looked lost and had no leadership and had no one. No one was rallying the troops and getting everybody amped up and bringing energy and getting everybody going. No one was doing that. I didn't see that, at least from at home on the TV. So that's concerning for me too. I want to see more of that going into the season. Archman is going to be fine. Texas is going to be fine. This guy's the next Joe Burrow. What it is. That's what he is. Sark and Arch are going to win that championship, going to Heisman, and then we're all going to look back and be like, man, Texas was just fine, and they're going to be the next dynasty. And Texas is going to be the next Alabama. Sark's the next Nick Saban. That's what we're going to look back and say. It's about when, not if, with Texas at this point. That's where I'm at. When it comes to Florida, Florida is elite. Florida can make the college playoffs. I was one of the people. Now, I didn't have them winning this game. I should have. But I said it wouldn't shock me to beat LSU in Miami. And they should have beat LSU in Miami had it not been for Lowry being so horrible. But Vernell Brown, John Michael Sturdivant, Eugene Wilson, and Dallas Wilson. There aren't many receiver rooms that are better than that in America. Those are 4 elite dudes. I'm talking about dudes at wide receiver. If that offense line can hold up, dude, Florida can make the playoffs. Florida will beat A&M. Florida will beat Georgia. Florida can beat Ole Miss. Florida can beat Florida State. Florida could be in the playoffs at 9-3. Flat out, I'm just going to tell you now. And I already know they're going to beat A&M. I already know they're going to beat Georgia. So, I just telling you, the same way I'm with Arch, I'm with Lagway. Y'all going to beat up on Arch now, and then he'll come and show y'all. Y'all beat up on Lagway now, but he coming to show y'all. This Lagway kid's legit. Don't give up on this team too soon now. I was giving up on them too soon. But I was going to still last on standing. I still want to last on standing still. This Florida team can make the playoffs. This Florida team can win a national championship. Because that defense is legit. And this offense with Dallas Wilson and the way Larry's playing is legit. And Jaden Ball is the first round pick and he's legit. If Florida knows what's good for them, they're going to keep Billy Napier. What Billy Napier say? Too good at look in his eye. So you better get out of his way or you're going to die. Texas died today. A&M, you next. Georgia, you next. I'm telling you, D.A. Lagway is legit. He's like that. Him and Arch like that. They both like that. Y'all talking down on both of them, and they both gonna be the top quarterbacks in the top. When it's all said and done, they gonna look back and two of the greatest quarterbacks ever come out of that Florida and Texas. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. Lane Kiffin can stay at Ole Miss. If Florida knows good for them, they don't keep Billy Napier. He like that. Lagway like that. Arch like that. Both them studs. Like, they both studs, bro. Let them be studs. I ain't talking about no gay stuff. I'm talking about studs like on the field. Let these dudes figure it out. Two figured it out today, and he's going to figure it out even more. It's just the beginning. Florida's here, and they have arrived. Billy Napier is here, and he's here to stay. Georgia fans, be worried. Oh, A&M fans, be concerned. He's coming. Get out of his way. You're going to die. Texas died today. A&M, you dead. Your time of death is coming. I'm telling you right now. Florida's like that. They can make the playoffs. I got them making the playoffs. How about that? The defense is legit. Shut down LSU offense. Everybody's saying Miami the best team in the country. Florida defense shut down Miami. On offense. Florida defense shut down Miami's offense. Florida defense shut down Miami's offense. Everybody's saying the best, and they not the best. Miami not the best team in the country, but they shut them dudes down. All Florida needed was their offense to show up, and this team can be a national championship contender. And they're showing up. This Florida team is a national championship contender. I'm telling you now. I told you don't quit on this team. Because Last 2 going to figure it out. Y'all so quick to quit on kids. Peyton Manning threw what, 30 picks his rookie year in the NFL? All these, y'all forget. Y'all see Caleb Williams as a freshman and think everybody's supposed to look like that. It don't work like that. Y'all see Kyler and all these dudes, or whoever. I mean, Kyler had a good there. Trevor Lawrence. Y'all think everybody's supposed to look like that. It ain't going to look like that all the time. Give these dudes time. Go on to get that plan until they figure it out. It's death for y'all. It's time of death. It's a ticking time bomb. Archman's a ticking time bomb. I'm a ticking time bomb. I'm telling you, bro. Watch. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you right now. Just wait and watch what Florida's going to do. They're going to shock everybody. And y'all all going to take back what you said about Napier. Because he's legit. Lagway done figured it out. He's back. Y'all forgot he missed 9 months of football. He just need to get that. He just need to get right on that field. Now he done, now he's starting to catch back up. Y'all forget the last month while everybody was in spring practice, he was on the bench. He was behind. He was mirroring the quarterback. He was on the field. So this last month has kind of been fall camp for him. Now he's gotten just like everybody got that fall camp and got that, like this last month's kind of been preseason for Lagway. Now Lagway's really getting going. So here we go now. All that talk about Napier, all that talk about Florida, and now I got to deal with him. Flat out what it is. I'm telling you, Texas, Florida gonna be I'm telling you, they both got 2 number 1 overall pick level quarter. I'm telling you now. And just like Lagway figured out, Arch gonna figure it out too. Because weeks ago, no, the last 3 weeks, last month, all Florida fans were talking about how their O-line sucked. And then today, what they say about the O-line today? Oh, their O-line was amazing. What a shocker. Texas fans, if you want to just look at what happened to Florida, y'all gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Florida fans are saying the same thing about their team. Oh, defense suck. Not defense suck, but O-line suck. Quarterback suck. Play caller suck. He needs to retire play calling. How you think Florida fans feeling now? They rejuvenate. They got life again. Take the Lord for a 12-team playoff. Or they might have been fired already, but that's fine point. They either way, maybe not. But this team is legit. And they're going to beat A&M. They're going to beat Georgia and all the other teams on their schedule. Maybe Ole Miss might be the only team they don't beat, but we'll see. But this team's legit. Jaden Ball's legit. And they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. Flat out. Flat out, this team will make the playoffs. I'm very confident in that. And we'll see. Because they're going to get so many ranked wins. Y'all forget, Florida's schedule is filled with ranked wins. Filled. I'll show you right now. Come on. Let's go through it right now. Why we got to... Let's just go through it. Look how many ranked wins they got. Everybody saying, oh, they ain't made the playoffs. All right, let's look. So they just be a top 10 team in the country. If they beat A&M, that's a top. Beat A&M, that's a top 10. That's a top 6 win. Mississippi State receiving votes to the top 25. Georgia's going to be a top 25 win. Kentucky win. Ole Miss will be a top 10, top 15 team. That'll be a top 15 win. Tennessee's ranked top 15. Win. If you win that, that's top 15 win. Florida State's ranked top 18. If you win that, it's top 18 win. Not only are they beating top teams, but they're knocking them out their way, and they're getting the head-to-head over them. Florida's schedule is so good that it works out for them to still make the playoffs because they have so many opportunities to knock off top teams. Florida, if they do what they're supposed to do, they can make the playoffs because of how many top teams they have left on their schedule and how many impressive wins they have left. It's just what it is. Florida can make the playoffs, and I almost expect them to. This team's back. Here we go. I've been waiting for this Florida team, and they're here now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We come to the swamp, it's going to get swampy. We come to the swamp, it's going to get swampy. Find out what it is. Let's go. Florida's back. They're going to be a national championship contender. Watch out. If you play in Florida, I'd be scared to death right now. And if you play them in the swamp, just know it's a loss. If you play in Florida in the swamp, know it's a loss. Only chance you got to beat in Florida right now is on the road. If you play in Florida in the swamp, it's a loss. This team is here. They've arrived. Lagway, Ball, Wilson. Dallas Wilson is on the same level as Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams and DeCann Moore. He's on the same level. That kid a top 10 pick at wide receiver. Find out what it is. He's legit. Vernon Brown's a first, second round, third round pick. John Michael Sturdivant's an NFL player. Eugene Wilson's a first round level pick player. Put him at slot, put him anywhere. He's going to get busy. Jay Slaugh's a first round pick at center. Off the line looked phenomenal today. Was supposed to be one of the best defensive lines in the country. Didn't see it. And that'll be revisited, but it'll be all right, Texas fans. And Florida fans, I'm telling you now, get excited. A&M's not all that of a team. A&M's not a good team. They way overhyped. They not in my top 25 rankings. I'm telling you now, they're not in it. If they are, they're in the back end, in the back in the 20s. I'm just telling you now, they're overranked. Because I did overrank Florida State. Everybody got Florida State. They lost to Virginia, lost to Miami. Don't let these wins convince you. These dudes struggle versus Mississippi State, who's a good team, but they're not all that. Mississippi's a good team, but offensively, the big problem with A&M right now, they struggled versus Mississippi State. A Mississippi State defense that Joey Aguilar just torched last week on the road. So if Moss Reed's all that, he should have torched him like Joey Aguilar did, because Joey Aguilar's all that, right? Or supposed to be, right? Who's a true passive quarterback. Moss Reed's not that good of a quarterback. He struggled. Marcel Reese, I don't think they scored a point in that. It's like I don't even know, but 16 points was Auburn. Sawyer Robertson destroyed Auburn. John Material put 20 plus points on Auburn. You put what 13, 16, 16 points, 13 points. Like he struggled versus Auburn. He didn't play well. He didn't play a good game at all. Marcel has not been impressive the last 2 weeks, and that was versus Auburn's defense and uh, Mississippi State's defense. What the hell you think he's gonna do versus Miami's defense? If Marcel Reese struggled versus Auburn's defense and Mississippi State's defense, what the hell is he gonna do versus Florida? Florida's gonna win that game, bro, and it may just be a blowout. They're gonna win that game though. I can tell you he's gonna struggle. It's just not hard to see. So that's where I'm at. I'm excited for this, man. It's gonna be fun. Let's go, Texas. Hook 'em. We gonna be all right. Florida fans, get ready. TOD, time of death. A&M, you're next on the clock.